Okay, hi everyone. Good evening. Happy Sunday. I'm Katherine. I'm going to be teaching this restorative class for the next hour. Before we get started, let's get a nice setup here. So here in my little home studio, I have a couple pillows, a blanket for use. I have a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or a scarf, or just like even a long towel will do the trick as well. I have a block. If you don't have a block, you can use some books, or even the two pillows work just fine. They create just some extra height to fold into. And then most importantly, just make it a really nice, restorative, safe space for you. So I have some essential oil diffusing in the background, the lights dimmed, maybe light a candle, anything that works really well for you and makes you feel nice and comfortable. Also, I know I don't usually do this at the beginning of class, but figure we can actually press play for the Spotify playlist together. So if you have the email link that was sent out, you can just click on the Spotify link, and then we can all press play and listen to the music. So we're all kind of in time as we go through this restorative class. So I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1. There we go. So you guys probably can't hear my music, but you can all listen to it at home if that sounds good to you. And then let's get started in an assisted child's pose. So this is where I'm going to take my two pillows and even a block if one feels good to you underneath the pillows. Open up your seat, your toes to touch, leaving some space between your knees. And then maybe make them out wide the width of your mat. And we'll inhale together, nice and long. And then exhale, walk your hands forward and then place your head on your pillow. So option to have your neck turn to one side or the other, or face down if that feels good to you. Just really, settle in here. This is our first pose of the night, so we want this to feel nice and juicy and calm and restorative. Breathe deeply here and just settle into this practice. You have your neck turned to the side. I'll let you know at the halfway point so we can turn it the opposite way together. Just breathe here, nice and long. This Sunday evening practice is really nice as a end of the weekend, beginning of the new week kind of ritual for myself. Helps me ground down after a busy weekend, even, in quarantine. It feels like the weekend, I never know what to expect. I never know, exactly how it's gonna go. Even though it's much more restful than it was before quarantine, there's always something going on or something I feel like I need to get done. So this practice helps ground me, helps recenter me, and gets me ready for the week. Nice big inhales, long exhales. And as you rest here in this position, maybe feeling your hips open, maybe feeling your neck relax, your forehead relax. Tune into the rest of your body. How are you feeling right here in this moment? How do your shoulders feel? How does your core feel? Maybe start at the crown of your head, work your way down to the tops of your ears, your eyebrows, your eyes, your nose, your cheeks. Working your way down to your lips and your chin, your neck. How does that feel right here and right now? Your shoulders, your chest, down through your lungs, your kidneys, your low back, your pelvis, your hips. you have your head turned to one side. On your inhale, turn your chin to center, and on your exhale, turn your chin the opposite way. Again, settling into this pose, making it feel nice and good and restful and restorative. Nice long inhales. Equal length exhales. Once you've worked your way down through your legs, your knees, your calves, and your feet, tune in to your soul, your emotional state, your spiritual state. How are you in this moment now? Do you feel present? Do you feel here? Do you feel grounded? Do you feel restful? Or is your mind wandering, going through the other things you have on your mind or to do later after this class or later in the week? And if that's the case, that's totally fine. Try to bring yourself back to this present moment, to your mat. Your breath is a really great tool to help your mind stay present. You can use your inhales to think I am breathing in, and using your exhales to think I am breathing out. And as simple as those thoughts are, they keep you present and thinking about yourself, your body, and your mat. So there's nothing else you need to be thinking about right now or worried about. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. We'll stay here a few more breaths. Just continuing to settle into this moment, settle into this space. Slowly on your next inhale, work your chin back to center. Then begin to walk your hands back towards your knees, slowly sitting up, taking your time. Go ahead, move your props to the side for a moment. We'll meet together in a seated position. Option to sit on a pillow or block if you want to create a little bit more space, or stay grounded into the earth, whatever feels best for you. Sit up nice and tall, inhale together. On your exhale, let something go. Let your shoulders rest and lower down your spine. Let your neck elongate and relax. Take a nice long breath in. Big exhale, let something go. Beautiful. Slowly we'll work into our neck. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, left ear down to your left shoulder. Stretching out the right side of our neck. You can keep your right shoulder nice and down. Maybe place your left hand on your right ear. Just some gentle pressure. No need to force anything down anywhere. Remembering with each inhale to send energy and love within your body. And with each exhale, to let something go, anything not serving you in this moment. On your next exhale, work your chin down to your left armpit, stretching out the back of your neck a little bit more here. Slowly your neck goes all the way down to your chest. Chin tucks in. Here it's easy for your shoulders to start to rise up and lift towards your ears. Remember to send them down your spine. Your next inhale, chin lifts back up towards the laptop or forward. And on your exhale, right ear down to your right shoulder. Stretching out the opposite side. And noticing if you feel any different here. Maybe this left side of your neck is any more tight, if there's any more tension. Hopefully no pain or pinching, but if there is, remember to just loosen that up a little bit. We're not creating any force here. Even if you bring your right hand up to your ear, just a gentle nudge down towards your shoulder. Nothing extreme here. Not a large amount of pressure. Slowly your chin drops down to your right armpit this time. And then slowly down all the way, chin tucks down to your chest. Few breaths here. Remember to keep your shoulders anchored down your spine. Your gaze soft, or maybe even close your eyes. Slowly inhale, chin lifts back up, gaze forward. Rolling out our shoulders back a few times. Nice big movements, option to even goalpost your arms out to create a little bit more space through your chest. And then we'll switch the direction of our circles, shoulders moving forward. Beautiful. Hands down to your knees. We'll flow through some seated cat-cows. On your inhale, press your chest and belly forward. Lift your chin up to the sky. Exhale, arch your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. I like to drop my seat back a little bit here as well, creating as much space as possible throughout my spine. On my next inhale, pushing forward, lifting through my heart. Exhale back, arch your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. A few more times, your breath, your movement. going as slow or as fast as feels good in your body. Listening to what your body is telling you, what your body is craving right now. Maybe even adding some big circles here, forward and backwards. Listen to what feels good to you. If you do those circles, make sure you go in both directions, not just one, creating as much balance as you can. Great. All right, sit back up. We'll send our left leg long in front of us. Our right foot connects with our left inner thigh. Reach for your strap or scarf or belt here, whatever you might have. Then we're gonna have a few options here. So option one is to wrap your strap around your foot and then keep your left foot flexed. You want your spine to be straight and you want to just only go as far forward as your spine allows while maintaining that straight position. What this does is focuses on the backs of our legs. So our calf muscles, our Achilles, our hamstring here. If this isn't really what your body is craving right now, I'll offer up a modification in which you bring your pillows or maybe a block or a blanket, whatever you might have. Then you're gonna bend that knee and then just drop your chin down to the pillow. You just wanna make sure that there's a connection from your forehead down to the leg, the block, whatever that prop may be. Here, it's okay for your spine to round. And then you're gonna be loosening up your low back here. So rather than getting the big leg stretch, you're gonna be loosening up your spine, your neck, your low back. So whatever option you choose, hold steady there, breathe deeply. And try to stay committed. Stay committed to this pose, this growth opportunity. But if at any time you're feeling pain or your body is just craving something else, go ahead and switch it out. This week I started running, though running is a strong word. I started jogging around Minneapolis a little bit more. So I'm definitely craving some big leg stretches this evening. But usually it's my low back that I like to give that extra time to. I know everyone's been looking for new ways to keep themselves occupied and productive and busy during quarantine. And that's all great. And we all, definitely have room for growth in these moments. But I really think the power is in the stillness. The power, the beauty is when we're staying still, when we're tuning in, we're connecting with our own selves. So often we just start running from activity to activity, event to event, to-do list item to to-do list item. And we so rarely find the beauty in stillness. It often makes us uncomfortable. So the challenge of this class is to stay still, to not give in to those urges of constant movement and fidgeting. And the benefit is this beautiful sense of calm and relaxation afterwards. Because if you are able to stay present and stay still, that gives you more power when it is time to move. By allowing your body to rest, your mind to rest, makes you more active and energized afterwards. Here for about 8 more breaths. Whether or not you count your inhales and your exhales, just try to stay present. Just because I say there's 8 more breaths doesn't mean it's time to fidget quite yet. Just stay still, stay committed to this pose. Slowly, if you are on top of the pillows, begin to walk your hands back towards your hips, lift through your chest. If you use a strap, remove the strap from your leg, and then again, slowly walk your hips back. Go ahead, move your props to the side for a moment. Lift your right knee up to the sky and then place it over to the outside of your left leg. Right elbow connects with your right knee. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, twist towards the left. Left hand reaches behind you. Gaze falls over your left shoulder if that's accessible on your neck. If not, go ahead and keep your gaze forward, or just maybe slightly to a 90-degree angle or something. However far as feels good in your own neck. On each inhale, think about lifting up towards the sky, lengthening up through the crown of your head. With each exhale, think about twisting a little bit deeper. There's always an option to stay here as much as feels good, and then whenever you feel ready for more, you can begin to twist further. Make this as deep as you wish, as deep as your body is craving this evening. Inhale, slowly shift back to center. Unwind your right arm. Connect your left elbow to your right knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen up towards the sky. Exhale, twist to your right this time. Right hand goes behind your right hip. Option to gaze over your right shoulder if that's accessible on your neck. We're just doing a quick counter stretch here. Reset anything that we were twisting before. Beautiful. Slowly work your way back to center. Unwind your right leg, send both legs out front and give them a shake here. Send your left leg, bend it up towards, or bend it out towards your left side. Connect your left foot with your right inner thigh. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, find that same forward fold you were looking for before. So option to have the pillows or blocks on top of your right leg. Bend that knee, find that connection with your forehead. If that's not what you did on the other side and not what your body is calling for, strap goes around your right flexed foot. Spine stays nice and straight and flat. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. And don't immediately go for the deepest posture, deepest expression of this you can. Just as you did on the other side, ease into it. Use your breath to connect with your body and let your breath allow you to know when it's time to go deeper. When your body begins to relax and loosen, you can maybe fold slightly more. Maybe you're feeling extra tight today. Maybe you just went for a run yourself or did some exercise. No need to force anything. Just Stay present and continue to listen to your body through the hold. These holds are the prime example of a great time when your mind begins to think and wander. These are the moments where we need to stay in the stillness. We need to commit, we need just to surrender to this pose. Your head is in the pillow right now. See how heavy you can make your head. How much can you really release your neck? Which actually releases the rest of your spine and vertebra as well. You begin to loosen up those neck muscles. It's like a domino effect where it goes all the way down to your low back, which is where most people feel the most pain or tension. About 8 more breaths here. Stay grounded, stay present. Beautiful. Slowly begin to remove your props and walk your hands back to your hips. Lift through your chest. Move your props to the side. Inhale, your right knee shifts up and bends up toward the sky. Place your right foot or your left foot over your right leg, Inhale, your left elbow connects with your left knee, reaching up through the crown of your head. Exhale, begin that twist, right arm behind you, gaze falls over your right shoulder. On your next inhale, work your way back to center. Release your left elbow. Connect your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, left hand goes behind you. Left shoulder goes back. Gaze falls over behind you. Just again, doing that quick counter stretch. Releasing your low back. Finding some lift through our chest. Fall back through center. Release your left leg, send it out in front of you. Give both knees a little bit of a shake, wake up your legs, wake up your hips here. And then again, two options here for our forward fold. You can place the pillows, maybe just one pillow for this, underneath both knees to create some height. You're gonna fold forward, forehead connects to your legs or pillows, however you wanna do it. Or if you are looking for a little bit more hamstring love, flex both feet, connect your strap around both of those. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold, hinge at your hips. You want to stay lifted through your chest, almost as if you're in an up dog position. So your spine is a little bit curved here. You're finding space and lifting through your heart. And then your hinge is happening at your hips. So you're not folding or forcing anything too deeply. You're letting your hips guide this movement, guiding this fold. Try to keep a little bit of tension in the strap to make sure you're maintaining the forward fold. If you're really looking for some low back release, I really do recommend those pillows and then bending your knees and connecting your forehead down. If your legs are feeling awake enough at this point, go ahead and reach for your feet, release your strap. But that's not the goal. Don't force it if it's not easily there for you. Listen to your own body and what it's telling you. If you're finding it hard to connect, focus back on that breath. The breath is this beautiful tool to connect our mind and our physical being. About 3 more deep breaths here. Slowly release whichever fold you're in. Walk your hands back, lift through your chest. Shift your props to the side. And then we're gonna slowly work our way back down to our backs. So the first position we're gonna do on our back is a Supta Baddha Konasana. And I'm gonna offer up a nice modification here with our props. Two options. One is you have pillows or blocks on either side of you. Your feet are together, the soles of your feet, and then your knees are open wide like a butterfly or a book. And then nice and slowly shift your back all the way down to the ground. Option to stay here. This is a really nice restorative pose. If you're looking for a little bit more of an opening through your hips, I think I did this last week in class. Take your strap or your scarf, create a really nice big loop with it. So just quickly, I'll do that. Connect through there. And then it's gonna go around your body, The first connection point is going to be right at your tailbone, right below your hips. And then the second connection point is going to actually be around your feet. So if this already doesn't sound good or accessible to you, don't worry about that. Stay with the pillows around your knees and just stay there. If this sounds fun and interesting and like a great hip opener to you, then go ahead and find that. You can adjust the strap as tight as you want it. If you want it super tight, if you want a really, really intense stretch, not that I recommend that, but that's what you're gonna get when you bring your feet super close to your body. Or if you want more of an opening and more of a gentle stretch, I'm gonna loosen my strap a little bit here. Send your feet out a little bit further away from your pelvis. And again, keep your back, rest your back down to the ground. We're gonna stay here, breathe. Maybe place one hand on your heart, one hand on your low belly. Feel that beautiful heart connection. And if at any time this does become to feel too intense for you, go ahead and remove the strap or find just a regular Supta Baddha without any props or anything. When our head touches the floor, it oftentimes has one of two effects on us. The first effect is a sense of calm that it brings. A sense of release, like when your head touches a pillow, you think, okay, I can relax, I can fall asleep. Or you lie down and your mind begins to wander and you start to think of everything you didn't accomplish that day or you need to accomplish the next day. Your heart begins to race, you start to feel anxious. You're in that second group. Focus on the breath and use your hand to heart and hand to low belly connection. To feel as you inhale, your chest and your belly lift up to the ceiling, nice and big. And then as you exhale, you're letting all that go. You're releasing anything not serving you. Inhaling nice and big, feeling that belly lift up to the sky. Slow exhale, release. Continue those nice deep breaths, feeling that connection, heart, body, soul, all as one. Slowly begin to release. You have this strap around you. You can slowly release one foot, then the next. Your pillows can stay there. Maybe you want to move them to the sides, whichever works best for you. We're going to be doing a supine pigeon next. Just gonna move up slightly on my mat. So your left foot is going to stay grounded here. Your right leg is going to bend. Your right ankle connects with your left knee. Your pelvis, your tailbone are staying connected to the floor. Option to stay here and breathe. Keep your right foot flexed. This is a beautiful place to be. You want to create a little bit more hip action here. Just begin to press your right hand into your right thigh. This is feeling really good to you, but you want a little bit more. Lift your left foot, connect your hands behind your left thigh. Keep your left foot and your right foot flexed here, and then maybe use your right elbow to press into your right knee away from you. Breathe deeply here. Feel this breath go into your hips, creating space, releasing any tension, all the tension you've gathered from the week and the weekend. And on your exhales, let it all go. Let go of the tension, the anxiety, anything else you've built up in your hips. Slowly release your hands if they're behind your left thigh. And then goalpost your arms by your head or send them out long into a T if you have the space. And then slowly send your right foot over to the left side of the mat. A variation of supine twist. So you can keep your foot grounded and your right knee lifted up to the ceiling. Or if you want, you can have your right foot underneath your left knee to create a little bit more pressure on that twist. Then your gaze falls over your right shoulder here. Chin slowly lifts up to the sky. Knees lift up to center. Unwind your right leg. Place your right foot down on the mat. Right foot stays planted. Left knee bends. Left ankle connects with your right knee. Same options here. Flex your left foot. This is a great place to stay if your hips are feeling extra tight today. Maybe press your left thigh away from you slightly. Maybe bring your right thigh lifted up to your chest. Connect your hands behind your right thigh. Use your left elbow to press your left knee away from you. Keep both feet flexed and breathe here. Option to stay here as long as you want. If you're ready for the supine twist, go post your arms around your head or extend them onto a T if you have the space, and then slowly bring your right knee, left foot over to the right side of your mat. Choose the footing, the knees that feels best to you, and then place your, or shift your gaze over your left shoulder. A few more breaths here, feeling the twist, feeling the release of tension from your spine, your low back. Slowly lift your chin up to the sky. Legs follow suit, and the left knee bends, left foot touches the earth next to your right. Happy baby pose. Bend your knees into your chest. Open up your hips wide and reach for the outer edges of your feet or behind your thighs. Whichever hand placement you choose, make sure your low back is connected and glued down into the earth. Feet flexed, maybe rock your body side to side. Give your low back some love, a little bit of a massage. Slowly knees close up, feet press back down into the earth. Next, moving into supported bridge. So option to use your pillow or a block here. Your spine is on the mat. You lift your hips up really gently and softly. Place your pillow or block underneath your low back. And it should feel really nice and supported here. So you don't want it too far up your spine where you feel like your hips are dropping, or you don't want it too much on your bum where you're kind of stretching to stay lifted. Feel that connection, feel that stability, and then kind of walk your shoulders in together to find some lift through your heart and chest. Your hands can stay grounded, or maybe even connect once again your heart and your low belly. Try to keep your chin lifted but slightly down toward your chest, and really feel this opening through your upper body. You shouldn't feel any pressure, like any part of your body is working too hard here. So if you are feeling any tension or pinching or pain, try to wiggle it out and try to relieve that. Maybe if you're feeling anything in your shoulders, you want to just release your hands down to the mat and then release your shoulders away from each other. I personally like the little bit of a lift here, but every body is different. Every person needs something different in this pose. About 2 more breaths here before we move into legs up the wall. So you truly can keep your body as it is. Slowly shift one leg up, then the next for legs up the wall pose. Maybe your shoulders have to shift around. Maybe you need to move your lobe or your block a little bit, but find this really beautiful, effortless place where your legs are just floating up to the sky. Close your eyes here and reap all the benefits that this posture sends your body. So your feet and your hips are above your heart, which tells your body it's okay to relax. It's okay to begin to rest. Time of hard work is over. It's Sunday evening. It's time for yourself. Again, we find the beauty in the stillness here. Feel your heart rate slow down. Feel your breath slow down. Challenge yourself to stay present for the last few moments of class. Slowly bend your knees, bring your feet down towards the earth. Very gently remove the pillow or blanket or block from behind your low back. Take any last movements your body is craving for or calling before curling up into the tightest ball possible. Connect your forehead to your knees and take your biggest inhale of class yet. Exhale, Shavasana. Send your legs out long in front of you. I'm gonna I recommend placing a pillow underneath your knees here. Maybe a blanket over your body if you're feeling a little chilled. Arms out wide at your side, legs long, chest down, spine connected to the earth, and eyes shut. Go back to your natural breaths here. Try to stay present, stay grounded. This is the hardest posture in all of yoga. I'll be here to lead you out when it's time. Until that moment, stay present, stay grounded, and breathe. If your mind begins to wander, remember, I am breathing in. I am breathing out. I encourage you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you possibly can. If you are ready to move on with your Sunday evening, begin first by deepening your breath. Open and close your jaw. Rock your head side to side. Send some energy to your fingertips and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Take a nice big good morning stretch. Lengthen through every cell of your body. Maybe arch your heart up to the sky. And roll onto your left or right side, using your forearm as a pillow. Take a nice big breath of gratitude for yourself here in this pose. Slowly work your way up to a seated position at the top of your mat. Send your hands to heart center. We'll take a breath together as one community. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Thumbs connect to your third eye center. The light, love, and teacher in me honors and thanks the light, love, and teacher in each and every one of you. I bow forward with so much gratitude. Namaste.